Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to work on the Vespa. I thought I'd be done by now, but as you can see, we're still pretty far from it. So let me catch you guys up on what's going on with the Vespa. When I bought it, it wasn't perfect. The clutch wasn't grabbing, shifting gears was really stiff, and the throttle was sticky. On top of that, none of the lights, speedo, or horn work. But all those things can be fixed. When I was looking for a new seat, I came across SIP scooters from Germany, and they got a bunch of parts for the Vespa. And since I was paying for shipping anyway, I figured I might as well order a few more parts. So I got new tires, a complete cable kit, new levers, a seat pin, and new throttle and gear changing tubes. This is the last time with these seats. Gonna be taking them off and put the new one on. These are gonna be for sale. The seat pin I ordered ended up being too small for the hole, so the seat had a ton of free play and wouldn't lock in very well. Maybe I did something wrong, but I wasn't a fan of it. Instead of ordering another one, I figured I'd just make one myself on the lathe. This is what I came up with. Definitely a little overkill for the seat pin, but it works. The seat's going nowhere now. Next, I opened up the headlight housing so I can get to all the cables. It's actually pretty cool seeing how everything is tucked away inside here. The new cable kit came complete with all the cable housings, so I decided to replace everything. Removing the old cables was actually pretty easy. Installing new ones, that's a whole different story. I was losing shade and was tired of wrenching on the ground, so I got the big twin off the lift and put the Vespa on. The problem was I didn't pay enough attention to how everything was routed when I first put out the old cables. So when I started feeding new ones through, they just didn't want to go. That alone took me way longer to figure out than I like to admit. The clutch cable went down and came out really easy, but the two gear cables were a completely different story. I spent a few hours trying to figure out ways to route them, and right when I was about to give up, I decided to try one last thing. I took a bare cable without the housing and fed it through down here. Once I was able to grab the other end, I taped it to the new cable housing and used it to pull the housing back up, and it worked like a charm. That's how I finally got both gear cable housings routed through the frame. From there, I installed the new gear changing tube along with the new clutch lever. Next up is replacing the throttle tube and the throttle cable. And when I removed the old one, I found this wiring underneath. Now I understand why the horn and lights didn't work. So I'm gonna go through all of this, clean it up, rewire what's needs to be rewired, and hopefully get everything working again. This whole Vespa thing is completely new to me. It's definitely been frustrating at times, especially when something that seems like it should take a few hours ends up taking up almost 2 days. But at the same time, it's really rewarding because I'm learning something completely new as I go. I'm going to end the video here and get back to wrenching. Hopefully by the next video, I'll have all the cables finished, the wiring sorted out, and everything working the way it should. One little side note, I've also been using my wife's level printer lately, and I'm loving this thing. I'm trying to get the shop more organized and efficient, so I've been labeling everything. Hopefully that means less time looking for stuff and more time actually working on projects. And before I go, this Saturday, August 22nd, is this year's lane split kick it. It's the only one we're doing this year, so if you're free, come out and kick it. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.